And that's probably like the first joke on Family Guy that really like
Took
struck
off.
a nerve. Well, not a nerve, but just made me chuckle a lot. Was the "You got peanut butter in my chocolate? You got chocolate on my peanut butter?"
That one was real. That was amazing.
Like the cop shows up. "I'm Officer Reese's. What seems to be the problem?" And then he takes a bite of the chocolate peanut butter and shoots everybody.
Amazing.
Oh, yeah, that one was like, yep, this show is something special.
Yeah, that's when you knew.
Did you see that Jimmy Kimmel's getting flack from the Karl Malone sketch from The Man Show years and years and years ago?
No, really?
Well,
I mean, I get it, but yeah.
Everything's coming back to haunt everybody.
Everything's coming back. Not Milhouse.
No, I just see on Twitter that Adam Carolla's defending all like the stuff they did on that old show.
Yeah, I mean it's like we talk about often, right? Just the not that was ever like in and good to do.
It wasn't the style.
But like it's not like The Man Show was the only show that did that, you know?
If you think about it, there's probably nothing on The Man Show that was not offensive.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Like, there's absolutely no way.
Girls jumping on trampolines. Enough said.
Like The Man Show was like I don't know. I was gonna say something like just the swimsuit edition of Sports Illustrated. Like it had nothing to do with Sports Illustrated.
No.
It was just there to appease men. But like, and that's what The Man Show was. It was something to be funny. It was, you know what it was? It was the real life No Ma'am's Club.
Yes. Even that show too. Like that's another one of those. Okay for today. Married with Children. No.
Yeah. No. Absolutely not.
They were talking about rebooting that or doing like a
reunion
Fuller
show?
House type thing, right? Where it's like rather than Peg and Al, it's Bud and his family. Like
I don't know, man.
What was last time you watched Married with Children? When it was on?
When it was syndicated? I don't know. Like I don't know.
We have the whole run of the series, and for some reason,
it just
from season 2 through the duration of the show does not have the traditional theme song in it. It has some like sound alike, like musical interlude.
Now
apparently there was some sort of rights issue. Like I think Sony had like the rights to air the show, but they couldn't have the song, so they just repurposed a different song onto it.
So
it's weird watching it.
Yeah.
Because like you watch season 2 premiere, you're like, oh sweet, here we go. And then what the hell is this shit?
Am I watching? Well, you were saying that either way, but I mean that's, it's been a while since that has graced the television behind me here.
Perhaps you should check her out again. And go, oh my.
I'd have to let me check out that Just Watch app to see if it's streaming anywhere. Doubt it.
Yeah, I was thinking
I'd say if anywhere, like Crave. Crave seems to have everything right now.
I think it's Sony, so it should be on like CTV's app here in Canada. So the breaking news of this recording date is that we, after last week's shitting all over the MLBs, that they're gonna have a season now.
Yeah, 60 games
agreed upon. 60 games. Camp start July 1.
No spitting.
Hooray!
Update. It appears that Married with Children is available on Amazon Prime.
Yes.
Like, and CTV, but that's fun. All right,
Open
sorry.
color update.
Back to baseball. Back to
Spinning
the
it,
real.
spinning it.
Yeah, back to the real news.
Like, I think this is the one time situation where everyone's going, you know what? I'm with the owners.
Yeah, I'm with nobody on. Like, if I had to choose, I'm like, yeah, right, owners, like, probably a little bit, but it's like a 55-45 situation.
It's like if you were in a courtroom having to decide between your mom and your dad, you're going to say, can I have a court appointed guardian? And
yeah,
I'll take foster care.
Yeah.
I don't want to go with either one of these people.
That's right. Also, happy belated Father's Day to everyone. What are we saying?
yeah.
What were we saying about trying to stay on the rails for once?
No, off the rails.
No, off the rails is the only place we want to be.
So the current sticking point for the MLB is health and safety protocols, but players' hands were forced, arms were twisted.
What I think is like the weirdest thing is, like, baseball is the sport. So hockey's on its way back. Basketball's on its way back. Football is, gearing up to start, or they have plans to start. Baseball has been the one that's taken the longest to pretty much like commit to playing and all that. And that's been due to financial stuff and just disagreements in that regard. But baseball is the least physically, socially, whatever. Like, there's in football, in hockey, and in basketball, there's people, bumping into each other, sweating, breathing on each other, all this stuff. Baseball has it, the easiest in terms of social distancing, players and stuff like that, and I don't know, I feel like that's going to be the thing, right? Like, if baseball can't do it, how are the other sports going to be able to, right? Like, I don't know, what's worst case, like, you have to lead off an extra foot off of first base. Like, they lead off pretty far anyway. But it's like, they're doing all this stuff. Like, okay, only, one person in the batter's box or one person on deck, no one else after that. And all these things about how many people are allowed to be in the dugout and all that stuff. But like, they're also outside. So it's a little bit better, not great, but it's still better. And there are very few instances where players are really bumping into the opposing team or themselves, I guess. But they were also the one that took the longest, because everyone else, while they were still concerned about health and stuff, like, that's where all the talk of every other league is, how are we going to manage this? How are we going to put up 10 or 20 teams in hotels? Are we going to do 2 cities, 1 city, bubble? How many people can we let in? That's what every other sport is talking about, and baseball is like money.
Yeah. How much money am I going to get?
Yeah. Sorry. And then they always like they're always like, oh, no, health and safety first, but also, how much money am I going to get?
Health and safety money?
Yeah. God, I hate monkeys.
Oh, yeah. No, they're the rails. We're off. Yeah, like they're saying now, like, I don't even know if it's entirely on the players that makes me mad, or the owners, or it's just the negative fans that comment on every story. Like, an NBA player tested positive today. What's the first comment below the article? Shut her down. Cancel the season.
What's his name? Djokovic tested positive. And he already was like, "Oh, I'm not going to go play in the U.S. Open because COVID, I guess."
Yeah. But instead, I'll host my own.
Yeah. Instead, I'll host
tourney.
my own tournament, have a little dance party, and then now him and his wife have coronavirus. So it's like,
sorry, guys.
yeah, and that's a that's another one. U.S. Open, like tennis and golf should be very kind of easier to manage, right? Because there's no teams, it's single player, and you're pretty far away from everyone else, like even fans. But at least like golf's back, so that's good.
Yeah, with golf, even with tennis, there was a golfer that tested positive today. So what did he do? He withdrew from the tournament.
Yeah, that's right. And like that's all you can do. It's not like he's gonna say, "Oh, I tested positive. I guess I'm gonna finish off my Sunday." Like,
there was an article I saw that there was, I guess, I think was it the Bucks, Milwaukee Bucks. I think they're a player or a couple players tested positive, but their concern is not that they tested positive, is that they'll have to quarantine and miss time practicing prior to the start.
yeah,
that's their concern.
Yeah, of course.
Not that people are getting sick, is just that, these guys, they're going to come back when they can, and like after that 14 days. Yeah. But now we're going to miss time practicing together. So that's having your ducks in a row. Thinking big picture.
To an extent, like as professional athletes, like they're much, much, much more likely to get corona and come out of it with like no real long-term, like situations.
Right. Well, my comment was more on they know it's going to happen regardless, so that's what they're just thinking ahead.
They're just like thinking ahead. But yeah, I'm like, I guess it sucks to miss time and stuff, but it's like, yeah, there should still be at least a little like you could choose your words a little bit differently at that point.
Or just be honest.
Yeah. God damn it. That goes our chances.
Son of a bitch. Damn second bench forward. So there's a little rumor going around that Michael Keaton's gonna be Batman again.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. It's what I mean, I hope he's using his same outfit.
I just still find it funny that article came out, or the rumor came out about that the same day Joel Schumacher died.
Yeah, that was sad. I'm sure it wasn't related. But, like,
no, it's just
again, it's another one of those things where it's like a rumor, even a confirmed thing that was going to happen. Like, I don't know, maybe wait a day. It's not really necessary to be like, oh my god, I have this news. I need to tell the world.
Hey, dude, did you see Joel Schumacher died? Joel Schumacher, he directed Batman, right? Oh, speaking of Batman.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton.
Classic segue.
It's just very much like a Simpsons, like Kent Brockman type thing.
Yeah.
Joel Schumacher was 80 years old. And in later news, Batman, Michael Keaton's back.
Michael Keaton, soon to be 80, will be back in his tights. Sorry, go ahead. You go.
All right. I was just saying that's probably the only thing that had me interested in the Flash movie.
Yeah, I was. I saw the headline. I didn't actually tap into it and check it out, but
like that just introduced the multiverse now to show that there's many different actors that played these characters, because that's what's going to happen going forward. Is you're going to have different actors playing these characters
because no one wants to do it, and they're waiting. Wait, when did Justice League come out? 18?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. And the next movie isn't slated till like 22. Is that Pattinson's Batman?
I think that was supposed to come out next summer.
Oh, okay.
but they haven't resumed filming yet. So
we'll see. And
End
then
of
after that, they
2022.
don't really have, right, other than Flash now, I guess.
Yeah, because Suicide Squad's in the can. Wonder Woman's supposed to come out in the fall. Shazam 2.
Are they doing Aquaman? I assume they would.
Yeah, I think at some point.
Yeah.
There's the what's the one? It doesn't matter. It's like an Eternals, but it's something I can't remember, like gods or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember either. I know what you're talking about though.
It's that good though.
I heard the guys that made Arkham Asylum and stuff are making a Suicide Squad game. You gonna get it?
Yeah, I think it's rumored. It's like the Suicide Squad kills the Justice League or something like that. I don't know.
Who knows?
I gave up on trying to get 100 in that game to watch the ending of Arkham Knight and just watched it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, I'm never gonna get this.
What did you still need to do? Was it all side quests? Yeah.
Yeah, all of the main story's done. So after you do the story, you initiate. Went back to Spidey instead.
Nice.
I'm at 78% on that guy. Just going around, grabbing backpacks, collecting pigeons.
That's right. Bombs though.
Yeah, like
those are actually so you sent me a message being like damn bombs.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't
not bombs, damn bombs.
I couldn't really remember. And then I was like, oh wait, yeah, you have to that's where you have to actually swing around and chase
people, yeah, you got to go to 5 different locales, stop bombs from exploding in 90 seconds.
Yeah. I was never swinging for speed. I was swinging for fun,
That's right.
But
it's not
backpack
the speed and precision, it's the grace of it all.
Yeah, backpack pigeons and cameras, pictures.
Yeah, Black Cat.
Yeah.
And then Fisk bases and
demons
and Sable.
Did you get the DLC or?
Yeah, I haven't done it yet.
No, you haven't even. And that's not part of the 100%?
No.
Oh, well then. That's lucky.
But I'm at the point now where to unlock more Spider-Man suits, I have to do those challenges. They get the challenge points to craft my suits. But I just wear the Homecoming one anyway and
exactly
continue on my merry way.
It's like Homecoming and then the Noir one for sneaking.
Yeah, I think I might do the get all the backpacks to do the homemade one from Homecoming.
Yeah, that one's pretty nice.
I might not. I haven't decided.
Is the Spider-Man 3 suit in that one? The black one?
Toby's? Oh no, just Toby's from the first 2.
Well then. Whatever.
Yeah. That's how they get you.
That's
They'll give you Tom Holland's 2 from Homecoming and Infinity War, but no black suit Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that Infinity War one was pretty cool with the the special attack with the arms.
Yeah.
But I think I can't remember which one I used to just default to. But the special attack one was I always did the where he just shoots web out in a spiral.
Okay.
Just locks up people.
That's right. I think it's the Homecoming one.
Yeah, that might be it, yeah.
It's just the nicest one to swing around in. Did you see the rumored to be confirmed EA games that are going to be on the Switch?
No, The Sims?
The 7? No, not even that.
No?
No, sir. It is not what you think. And it's, well, if you're expecting anything good, then it's not what you think. But if you're being realistic... then you know. So 2 of them we already know. It's Burnout Paradise Remastered, which just came out. Apex Legends, which they announced that EA Play. Then there's the FIFA 21 Legacy Edition, which we know is just the
FIFA
same
20.
game. They just keep putting new kits in it.
Yeah.
Then Lost in Random. But the other 2 missing ones are going to be the 2010's Need for Speed Hot Pursuit port and Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville.
Mm.
And then a EA Originals title, Velen's, well, from Velen Studios. So
nothing.
Madden, no. You know.
I don't like. I'm just. It's annoying. EA could do a lot with Switch. It doesn't even have to be like we talked about. Like it doesn't even have to be amazing graphics. It just has to be the game.
Yeah.
Like people will deal with, not the highest end stuff to be able to play wherever they want to. But oh well. Looks like 2K's like coming in hot.
We'll just have to get EA Sports to lose the exclusive rights for hockey, or even if they do like sort of like arcade version, like that Super Mega Baseball that we never got.
But that we talked about and then saw the price and said
$59. That's almost the cost of a real game.
Yeah. But Kate, at some point in time, like 6 years ago, I don't know, wasn't there like the EA Sports NHL whatever year, as well as a 2K?
Yeah,
of that
there
same
was.
year.
I went on that instead of EA because I was tired of the repetitiveness.
Yeah, but like, what happened? Like, did 2K just decide, all right, like, clearly,
I think it's an exclusive rights thing, much like Madden.
Oh, okay.
But again, I think that's what they're doing now. 2K is going to get football, but it's more. It can't be a full sim like what Madden's doing. It can be NFL teams, player, all that likeness, but it has to be more arcade type.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like what they had long ago with the Blitz series.
Yeah, I got you. It
so
seems like
why don't they do that?
Yeah, it seems like there's also just, EA is like, all right, we're hedging our bets on football and hockey, and like, I can't remember the last time there was an NBA Live whatever game, but
yeah, because every time they go to release one for the year, they shit the bed and it's garbage.
Yeah, and so they've just like given it. They're like, all right, 2K's got basketball.
Yeah,
we'll take hockey and football, and then we'll just leave baseball for whatever. Well, I think EA has a baseball game. All right, MLB,
the show, or is that
the show?
One that's going to be? I don't know. There's someone got. Yeah, no, it's football. Never mind.
Yeah.
Continue.
So, and then there's all the the rest of the sports.
Yeah, there was a time EA had everything.
Yeah,
golf. They had Tiger Woods, NHL, NBA, Madden. They had a NASCAR game.
But then it was also like, I mean, racing games. There was NASCAR, or there was like, good Need for Speed games, or what's PlayStation's one? Gran Turismo. Yeah, and it's like, if you want to have a racing game, like, you're probably going to play those over NASCAR because you're probably not having to worry about pitting.
Though, yeah, Gran Turismo, you had to, earn your license.
Yeah.
Sorry, you can't race this. You don't have your G. Damn it.
And that's why we played GTA.
You don't need a license.
You don't need a license.
You don't even need a car.
Anything in that game.
I'll take your car and this hooker.
Yes. Good times.
What was GT? What year did GTA 3 come out? And I was on the PlayStation 2, but I remember being very young and then
2010.
getting this game thinking I should not be playing this, but
Yeah.
it's
This
fine.
is so not for me. New game.
Up, down, left, right.
Hey, did you ever play that golf game from The Simpsons in the browser?
No, I didn't.
No,
I meant to. It's popped
yeah,
up a lot of times.
me too. I keep seeing it, but then I see it on my phone and it doesn't work on mobile, like mobile browsers. And so then I'm like, oh, I'll play when I get home. And then no. Maybe I will have it queued
In
up.
this day and age, why are they making desktop like exclusive web games?
Yeah, well, it's probably just because I don't know. Actually, there's got to be
Are you pulling it up and screen sharing it now?
no, not screen sharing. I just want to see how it works. It's probably a Flash thing. Oh, WebGL. Support this game.
I was thinking the other day, it just popped in my head, but you know what is an insanely amazing episode, which is surprisingly very quotable of The Simpsons? It's, season 6, episode 23, titled "The Springfield Connection." It's the episode where Marge becomes a cop. And I was just thinking about like all the quotes in that episode are just beyond amazing. With the car hole.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, just like I wonder why he's so eager to go to the garage. The garage? Hey, fellas, the garage.
Ooh.
Oh, well, ooh la di da, Mr. Frenchman. Well, what do you call it? A car hole.
And Barney, oh yeah, guys, we should get one. Yeah, let's get some over here. Oh, yeah, pipe down, guys. Yeah, that one is that's definitely a good one. I have to restart watching The Simpsons now that it's back in the good aspect ratio.
The counterfeit jeans ring out of my car hole. I'm gonna tell everyone. Not so fast. Okay, and walk slower.
Yeah,
it's such a good one.
There's so many though. Like, I mean, before season 12, 10.
It's the Phil Hartman years. I think after Phil went, it was.
You can pick like an episode and have at least one or two just amazing, iconic, like quotable lines from it.
But Marge, you being a cop makes you the man, which makes me the woman, and I have no interest in that, besides occasionally wearing the underwear, which, as we had discussed, is strictly a comfort thing. Oh, man. I missed those classics.
Such good times. Yeah. Shows these days. 3 seasons and you're done. If
That's what we
that.
talked about last week.
Yeah, if that.
F that, if that. No ands, buts. So here's a question. Put on your thinking cap here. It's under that stack of paper.
I'm still waiting on those hats.
Quiet, you. Stupid paywall. I know. Okay, so there was this guy in Iowa. He was convicted of murder. He was on death row. All right.
Yes.
Like where this is going?
Well, no, I saw the headline.
So a kid, he briefly died in his jail cell and was revived. Okay. So he's arguing, since he was in jail and died, he has thus served his required life sentence, and that someone bringing him back to life is not his fault, that he should be released. It's a cow's opinion. It's moo. You think he's got a point there?
I think he's got a internet point. Like you can. There's a lot of stuff you can put on the internet, and it does make people put on their thinking caps and be like, "Huh, that's actually like that's a reasonable thing to think, maybe." But on legal grounds, I'd say probably not. Like, Yeah, okay. I why did he get revived? I don't understand that situation, right? Like if he was on death row, he got was it electrocution or what's the deal?
Yeah, like
You know,
he, I think that's what it was.
yeah, so
He's
like
to serve a life sentence, and I guess it just says that he was revived in the hospital. So I guess he died through
oh, it
whatever
wasn't like
means
it
they.
wasn't a death sentence. It was that he had just died and got revived.
He had, yeah, he it was an illness due to rather large kidney stones.
Kidney stones.
So which led to septic poisoning.
I see. Okay.
So it's like he wasn't feeling good. He lost consciousness. They rushed him to the hospital. He died.
Right.
They brought him back.
See, I feel like it could be one of those things where it's like, when you get a well, not when you personally, but like when
No, not
someone
me.
when someone gets a life sentence, it's actually like I don't know what it counts as, but it's like 25 years or whatever.
Yeah, I'd say
And
25 to life.
yeah. And but there are people who can get triple life sentences and stuff like that, and it's just a kind of term to stack on sentences, based
Right.
on like they didn't just do one bad thing, they did three bad things. So to convict them of all three, each one of them adds a life sentence. And I think in this case, it's like it's not a I don't know. I just say legally, I feel like he could go up to a court and try and plead his case, and they would be like, "Yeah, like that's not a thing. Sorry."
Well, this
You
series says
know?
he had a DNR, so they resuscitated him despite his wishes not to be resuscitated.
Yeah.
There's a wrench. I'll throw it.
But yeah, I'd say he's got not very much to stand on, but I mean, it's worth a try. It's not like
Just
what
be
are
like, you
they
know
what are
what?
they going to do? Tack on a few more years for trying? Like,
Next time we won't bring you back.
yeah, okay. That's what I wanted the first time.
God, thank you.
But yeah, like I definitely saw that headline and I was like, huh, that's strange. Like obviously
Makes you think.
there's no precedent for it, so
There's now.
there will be now. But yeah, I don't think he's getting out.
In a buddy bag.
Yeah.
So they're saying scientists will have the ability to recreate living dinosaurs within the next few years. And you thought 2020 was bad.
Yeah. Although
You
I
just
did think
wait.
Jurassic Park was good, so
But then
like
Jurassic
even
Park 3
Stevens
happened.
or
Then Jurassic World
yeah,
Fallen
don't
Kingdom
see,
happened.
you ruined it. It was fine when we just had Jurassic Park.
We're having a good time.
Everyone
Nobody
was
was making a
happy.
Dominic
Everyone
wreck.
got out alive except for that damn lawyer.
The blood sucking lawyer.
Yeah.
So they're saying it within the next 5 to 10 years.
They say how?
So Dr. Jack Horner, who consulted
Ooh.
on all 4 Jurassic Park films, initially believed. So it says here, group of scientists at Harvard and Yale turned their eye to, wait for it, literally says in the article, modern day chicken. This is, of course, birds are dinosaurs. So
Right.
we just need to fix them so they look a little more like a dinosaur. So in an attempt to reverse evolution, the team has already made significant strides in mutating chickens back to the very creatures from which they descended. And then it goes on and on. So
Yeah,
we're gonna have some fucked up looking chickens.
I don't know. I feel like I'm okay with just chickens. Like I want dinosaurs to be a real thing, but I don't want dinosaurs roaming around.
You know what a chickensaurus?
I really don't.
That's what they're calling it.
The Chicken Saurus. Popeye's gonna have a good time with that.
I'm just gonna say, imagine those chicken source nuggets. Hey, Eastside Mario's been doing that for years.
Yeah. Because that ain't chicken. I don't
chicken
know.
ain't
I
right.
don't even know.
Have you seen all the Lego Mario sets?
I saw some of them,
Like
not
all
all
the
of them.
expansions
It
or whatever?
seems pretty cool though.
So if you have $539.85, you can buy them all.
Is that CAD or?
That's USD.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
you're talking $800 probably.
$800 or you could get that like massive Millennium Falcon Lego set.
See, the problem with something that big is that where do you put it when you're done?
Outside.
On a kids, come on outside. Look at Dad's Millennium Falcon. Then the animals are getting at it, and
Yeah, that's true.
you have to set it on your table, I guess.
Oh my god, there's a lot of these sets. Holy.
Yeah, man. There's what,
Okay,
2, 4, 6, 8, 10 expansions, and then 4 what they call power-up packs. 1 character pack, and then obviously the starter course.
Yeah, the starter course is $70 Canadian. Wow.
That's a spicy meatball there.
That's a spicy meatball. Although I think I really like the idea of it, right? It's like you create your own level ish.
Yeah.
And
all
then
the while playing Lego.
Yeah. It's building, it's fun.
It's constructive and destructive.
And Mario's eyes emote.
So I feel as though that's one thing, if you drop it, you're like,
it's done. Yeah. Mom, need another set here. Oh, it's not just his eyes. Is it? His t-shirt might also emote.
Dollars, please. Yeah, it's like the coins.
Yeah. I don't know. Seems pretty neat, but it's also one of those things like once you make a level, you're probably not like, every time you destroy it and try again, you're probably going to come up with a very similar style level. And especially if you just have the starter set, you're going to be like, all right, I made a level. And then it just stays there like the Millennium Falcon hanging out outside.
Yeah, dust collecting.
Yeah.
And like, I wish I had that $80 back.
Like I got the Mario Monopoly game.
Okay.
And like it was pretty fun. Played it a couple of times. And it's a interesting take on Monopoly. It's not just like the regular like pseudo monopolies of like Caropoly and all that kind of stuff where it's just Monopoly with like different names and stuff. It's like, each character you get has some sort of different trait, and like it was a different way to play, and it was cool. Played it 2 or 3 times, and now no.
Like to return this Monopoly game, please.
It's just not a like game that you can just play all the time. Not because there's no strategy or anything, but it's just to pull something out like that is like I'd rather pull out a deck of cards and just be like, let's play literally anything else.
52 pickup.
Yeah. 54 if you have the jokers.
56 with the instructions.
The Toby.
So what are your impressions thus far of iOS 14?
Oh yeah. All right, so I've had it for, when did we install it? Last night.
So what? Yeah, 24 hours.
A day or so. So you had it on your iPad first.
Yep.
And then you put it on your phone?
Yes.
I put it on my phone first, and I put it on my iPad at the same time, but I haven't really had a lot of time to really play with it on the iPad. seems
I
like
find no difference on the iPhone.
seems like there's not really. It's mostly phone related stuff. I just it's like the 6th year in a row of, hey, Apple copied Android and whatever they and like I'm 100% guilty of being like, Android's had this feature for X number of years, whether
Yep.
it's 1 year or 10 years or whatever. And I was thinking about it today actually, because I knew we were going to talk about this. But basically my stance on it now is kind of, and this is like, it's like completely just in the barest of terms, like Colin Kaepernick taking a knee 4 years ago, 3 years ago, whenever it was,
Yep.
and all the stuff that's happening now. Like, it doesn't matter that he did it first. What matters is that it's happening now. Right. And like
Mm.
with widgets and with Siri trying to be better and all this stuff, like, it doesn't matter that Android had it first. They did, and they still are doing it better. But like, it's good that Apple is taking some of this stuff. And it's good that Samsung and Google and LG and OnePlus and other Android manufacturers are stealing what's good about the iPhone. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a terrible thing for all the phones to have all the good stuff. And but right now widgets are trash. Like, there's no third like, they're there. It's a
They're there.
good start that they're there. But right now it's just first party widgets, and I don't use a lot of like Apple's stuff. Like, I don't use Apple Podcasts. I listen to it on Pocket Casts. I don't use Apple's,
But that's no reason for no one else to listen to us on Apple Podcasts.
and rate and review.
That's where we get most of our traffic. So don't you
Yeah.
shit all over Apple Podcasts.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
It's not for you.
It's not for me. And I don't use Apple's weather widget. I don't use Apple's calendar widget. And right now, while widgets are good, I you know I I'm just not really using them because they're not the apps that I use. Um, on the other hand, backtap or tap back or clap back, whatever it is, that's an awesome accessibility feature. But yeah, I mean, the beta is like pretty stable. I think I've had it reboot twice, just like randomly, and I've had some app crashes.
Sorry,
but
I don't know why, but when you said that, I just immediately thought of Family Guy with Diggum and Adam West. Smack you back. Smack shit.
Give me a smack and I'll smack you back. Just
Sorry.
classic. What I am kind of excited to see about when just millions and millions and millions of people update to iOS 14 in October, November, whenever they decide to, publicly release this, is, there's a lot of people being like, the reason they like iOS is because it's simple and it's not confusing and there's limited options, right? So it's just like, what you see is what you get kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they're nervous about Android or scared about Android or confused or just like don't like all the different options that Android has. And I have a feeling there's going to be the crowd that's been saying that for years, like, I don't like Android because it's too complicated and blah, blah, blah. And then they'll get this and they're either going to love it because Apple did it, right? They're going to be like, oh, widgets are cool after all. Or things like searching for your emoji, like via a text search instead of swiping through your emoji keyboard to find it. Like, yeah, Android's had that for several years and it makes finding the emoji you want, much faster. But they'll be like, oh yeah, now I can do it and it's awesome. not something I needed before because I didn't have it, but now that I have it, it's awesome. Or there's going to be the other crowd that's going to be like, oh, well, I'll just turn it all off and like
It
it'll
never happened.
yeah, it'll look like regular old iOS 13 with a couple of extra things in there. And my argument to that is the same as the last few years. Like you can do that in Android too. Like you don't just because Android offers widgets and offers home screen customization and offers all of this doesn't mean you have to use it. You can make your phone look like I can make my Android phone look identical to my iPhone if I wanted to, or I can make it look like anything else. And so I think those are going to be the two camps of people just shitting on Android for all these years and then just being like, oh, well, now that Apple's doing it, it's like that stuff's okay. Or they'll be like, well, I'm just going to turn it all off anyway. And like you could have done that with an Android phone too. So
And then there's the other people who think that it's an innovation by Apple.
innovation and invention.
That's right.
But yeah, and I mean, those are and that's another thing. If you've never looked at an Android phone before, then of course this is going to be new to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what was that? I forget. It was either in Simpsons or Family Guy, but it was like, oh, have you seen this? If you haven't seen it, it's new to you. And it's the same thing. Like, there's so much stuff that even in iOS 13 last year and iOS 12 before, like, there's a lot of stuff that like lots of people we both know that only use iPhones have never seen before, and they think that it's brand new things, but it's not, and that's fine. But it's the way that Apple claims that they're first to this, or that they just did it better or whatever. Wireless charging.
Yeah, they're finally releasing that, eh? The wireless charger.
Possibly. Oh yeah, air
possibly.
Power. Well, no, yeah, possibly, yeah. It's apparently not overheating anymore. We'll see.
I just realized like a week ago that on my wireless charging pad that the top ring had tape on it, and that's why my phone kept sliding off of it.
Like a
protective thing,
like the plastic.
It up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was a shine to the base.
No.
Took it off. Like, oh look, now it's not moving no more.
Now it sticks. It's like the rubberized stuff.
See, when you pay attention to things, you notice stuff.
I mean, sometimes
it's like with my guitar. I thought I scratched the front of it. Nope, just plastic covering. Peel that right off. I'm like, I had this for a week.
Just a lot of plastic in your life causing you issues.
It's my Everest.
Yeah.
Watch anything new? Have any new recommendations? Did you get around to watching The Boys yet?
No. I don't think I've watched anything new since the last time we spoke. I want to say I may have, but I'm
on season 4 of Whose Line now. That's really all I've been watching.
Nice. Yeah. No, I've been most of my viewings, most of my things have been YouTube stuff, so it's just like daily whatever content. Yeah. I did have a plan to watch because there's a bunch of what's new in iOS 14 videos from all the tech guys. I don't know. I'll watch MKBHDs and then figure out the rest after. But yeah, nothing super new. Yeah, or to recommend. I got nothing. This is
I introduced the kids to Shrek on Father's Day. The first one, because I figured they don't have to know Shrek, but the thing's riddled with characters they do know from the fairy tales.
Yeah. And like poop jokes are funny.
Oh yeah,
all the time.
Credits, fucking farts in the
in
swamp.
the mud.
Kid,
Yeah.
"Ah!" Then the burping, and it's
Amazing.
perfect.
Yeah. It's one of those movies that grows with you. You know, it's you
Oh,
watch it.
it's still
Yeah,
it holds up. Like it's
yeah,
dated, but it still holds up.
exactly. Like you can watch it not knowing any of the jokes, but just think it's funny. And then it's like The Simpsons. Like there's
Yeah.
a lot of smart jokes in The Simpsons that when I watched it as a kid, I was just laughing because Homer ran into a wall or something.
Mhm.
And then like watching it again when you're older and you're like, oh, there's like some politics in here. There's science in here. There's actual like smart stuff in here. And it just
Oh
gets
yeah, that's Marge Cop episode. There's a good police joke in there. I didn't think it was the time, but
oh
it's very relevant in this
that
time.
was what Lisa says to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Very
Yeah.
relevant.
No, reason why I thought I'd throw in Shrek on is because Honest Trailers had a Shrek 2.
Oh really?
Honest
I
Trailer.
didn't see
Yeah.
that one.
And I saw one got posted today. It's for the Goofy movie.
Is it the Honest Trailer? Okay, yeah. I was thinking everything wrong with
No, Honest Trailers.
Honest Trailers. I'll have to watch the Shrek 2 one.
Well, they bring up a good point. It's one of the few sequels where they actually build upon the characters, like an anime.
Yeah. I mean, Toy Story did that. But after that, yeah.
Because I don't think you got that at all with Madagascar and their sequels.
Cars.
Well, the third one.
The third
they
one.
act like the second one
yeah,
didn't happen.
if we do that.
There was a good,
which
I don't,
we
I think
do.
we have talked about this before, but there is a good article. I'll see if I can find all right, send it to you, that talks about how Cars 3 and Toy Story 4 are effectively the same movie, but Cars did it better. The Lightning arc versus Woody's arc.
Really? Like the stepping out of the spotlight
Yeah.
situation. Ooh. Yeah, send me that if you find it, because I feel like that would be a good read. And then also I get to revisit some movies that, although I was like, I think it was last week or maybe 2 weeks ago that I was like, I haven't watched Cars in a while. And like, I do enjoy the first one, you know,
Yeah,
for
we
all its
drove up to the in-laws a couple weeks ago, and that's what Parker wanted to watch in the car. So I didn't watch it, but I heard it all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's another one that I could absolutely have in the background and just kind of check in at the times I know I want to watch. I think I'd be able to do that with Cars. I think I've seen Cars 3. I'm not sure if I saw it more than once, but I remember the arc. Cars 2, definitely I've seen, I don't know, twice maybe.
There's 2 Pixar movies I have not seen. Cars 2 and Onward.
I haven't seen Onward yet, although I did see that there's a Everything Wrong with Onwards that just dropped today, so I might have to watch it.
But you have to watch the movie first, so you know we can go back and say.
Oh yeah, no, I know. No, I meant that I might have to watch
it
Onward
first,
and then
Yeah.
write down my thoughts about it, and then hope that CinemaSins agrees with me.
Then you'll be up to speed.
Like Cars.
Oh yes. My biggest beef with Cars is them not using Tom Cochran's "Life Is a Highway"
Yeah,
and going with Rascal Flatts instead.
they had to make it.
Don't
poppy.
care. Don't care.
Don't care.
You see the family episode where they had that in there? Like that was like the running gag throughout the whole episode was "Life Is a Highway." They actually cut to like bits of the music video.
Oh, I was like, no, was that the?
It's
Office?
one of the many gags that Family Guy did. Where they overdid it through the episode because at the end it had Brian and Stewie in the video, like dancing along with Tom Cochran.
Nice.
Oh, Family Guy. I'd like to see how that show is going to change in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
So, question for you.
Hit me.
What do you call a fake turd?
A fake turd. Poop.
A shampoo.
Ah.
No more
Good one.
tears. Oh no.
Just stinky lines. No more tears.
Just so I was right in the microphone.
Oh my god.
It's late. It's been a hot week.
Yeah.
Just say it's heat stroke. So that's open collar for this week. Follow us socially at facebook.com/opencollarpod, in line with Twitter, Instagram, also at opencollarpod, or youtube.com/govnc for Vishal. This is Corey reminding you all to keep it casual.